So what up, boys?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Recap of the Super Bowl week. How did you guys do? You got hit any boxes?
Oh, hell no.
No, the boxes were
you got 0-0. That Super Bowl sucked. I don't know why people are like, oh, it was a good Super Bowl.
It sucked for a while, and then when it got good, everyone had to leave.
Yeah.
Because what it
was boring. It really was boring, honestly.
I didn't know. You can never call the first Super Bowl to go into overtime boring, man.
Is it the first Super Bowl to go into
Ever.
overtime?
All times.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you miss when the Patriots played the Falcons?
I guess what do you mean?
That was an overtime game.
That was an overtime game.
I guess with these rules.
Yeah, well, these new rules. These are the new rules.
Backbone, don't leave me hanging. Why? I heard multiple reports, though, that it was the first overtime Super Bowl.
With these rules.
Completely wrong?
Yeah, so after the Chiefs beat the Bills the year after we beat the Chiefs in overtime, they changed the rule the next following year.
Yeah.
So I think it's been 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, but it's not the regular season.
It just never came up yet. This was the first time it actually was shown.
Yeah, because the regular season, the overtime rules to me were the same. If you scored first, the game was over in the regular season. The NFL does that. I like what they did in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Another thing that people aren't talking about that was like confusing to me. Did you see all the refs in the black like jumpsuits? Like if there was a fight, they're running on the field. There was like as if it was the WWE breaking up fights.
I didn't catch that.
The whole game. They had like numerous referees on the sidelines.
Oh wow!
And if something happened, they're running onto the field, like breaking up fights and stuff. Like it was weird. It was like WWE. I never seen. They do like weird. They throw weird stuff at you, like at weird times.
Yeah, but I didn't understand the end of the game with the 0-0. I was confused. I thought the game was going to end.
No, that's the new rule.
You thought it would end on what? The field goal?
No, with the time running out.
Oh no! It's just an extent. It's just another quarter.
Well, then I think that they should. What's the point of having time?
There is no more point of having time.
Well, I mean,
time is not part of the game.
Because you're not going to end the Super Bowl in a tie.
But it is though, because you still have to run the play clock.
But I mean, you
can't give them 4 minutes to run a play.
Have a play clock.
Yeah,
but they have no time because there's no reason for time.
You know who they didn't know the rules?
Who?
The 49ers.
Shanahan.
But I don't care what they say.
Yeah.
They didn't know the rules.
No.
The coach didn't know the rules.
No.
I don't want to hear that his defense was gassed. I didn't want to hear any of that. Because the call there,
they needed a touchdown.
Everybody on KC was like, they want the ball. Did you see the NFL clips?
Yeah.
They were like, they want the ball. They can have the ball.
The
You're
game.
like, holy shit.
Yeah, because it changes the game. Like you kick that ball away there, right? Mm-hmm. The Chiefs get the ball first.
Yep.
Let's say the Chiefs are in a situation where it's 4th and 5.
Yeah.
But they're in field goal range, right?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you're taking the ball out of Mahomes' hand. Maybe. You know,
take a hold down away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now if you get the ball and you're in this situation where you're down 3, and it's 4th, you gotta go. So they completely dropped the ball in that. I don't understand how. He has to be Shanahan, whatever his name is, has to be up at night told today.
Well, he's not admitting it. He's playing.
He's not admitting. He's not admitting it because he would probably lose his game.
I was thinking about the third time we get the ball. Like what? How are you going to get it the third time?
So I heard Kelce on the McAfee show. I wanted to write the guy's name down, but I forgot. But they have a special advisor that brings up situations like this. He was with what's the coach's name again?
Who?
Shanahan.
No, the coach of Andy Reid. This guy has been with Andy Reid since Philly days. And he brings him everywhere he goes, and supposedly he brought up all of these circumstances like 3 or 4 times during the week. They knew exactly what they were doing.
You know, and I'll tell you, funny part was that Kelce Andy Reid thing. That rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Did you
really?
Like that? I thought that was really messed up.
They're boys, so it's a little bit different. It's not just his coach; they're actually true friends. I think.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, knocking him off bounds, papers falling out of his hand.
He bounced into him, and Andy Reid's a little,
he's unstable.
He's unstable. So
he's fat, unstable.
Yeah, but I kind of like that. You know what, Ant?
Stop.
My teams are so like emotionless. You know what I mean? Like the Yankees, bro. They you could literally watch paint dry.
No,
they are emotionless.
There's never a point where you can go up to the mat. It's disrespectful.
Like you do to me a lot of times. Disrespect your father a lot of times. Disrespect your father.
If any player, like,
I'll tell you again, disrespect me. I see it a lot of times.
I just don't understand how you can do that to your coach. You know what I mean? Like to your daddy. Like,
Stop, man, don't touch me.
Yeah. Ow!
I'll knock the shit out
Don't
of you.
hit me. You don't hit your son on camera. Like Andy Reid. Come on.
I have a clip of Travis talking about it on his podcast. You guys want to listen to it?
Yeah,
okay. Let's hear it.
Is the audio?
No video.
People are all over this. I mean, I get it.
You cross the line.
Yeah.
I mean, we can both agree on that.
I can't get that fired up to the point where I'm bumping coach and it's getting him off balance and stuff.
I mean, let's be honest. The yelling in his face, too, is over the top. I think there's better ways to handle this.
I love Coach Reid. Coach Reid knows how much I'd love to play for him. I'm not playing for anybody else but Big Red. If he calls it quits this year, I'm out there with him, man.
Wow.
He ain't calling it quits. Come on now.
He's not. I immediately wish I would have took it back. Coach Reid actually came right up to me after that, and he just let him know, hey, man, I love your passion. I got cameras on me all over the place, man.
He's letting you know not to be like that.
Just fired me up even more to go out there and get a victory for him, man. Big Red, sorry if I caught you with that cheap shot, baby. But damn, I love winning with you.
You got to have your head on a swivel because next time he gets fired up at you, he's coming hot at you. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was on that pod.
Well,
right?
he did pick it up. I mean,
Yeah.
the game, Kelce just carried the freaking game. What do you have, 1 yard before?
The
1 yard?
first half. Everybody,
1 yard.
I think he finished it right under 100.
Greenlaw tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
After Greenlaw went down, they put Logan Ryan in the game to start playing defense.
He tore his Achilles just from
just
hyped up.
Yeah.
I feel that's crazy.
That's horrible.
What bad.
I mean, listen, that's karma. We were on this podcast talking about him. Well, I was when we played the Giants. He's
Yeah.
a dirty player. That's
Yeah.
karma.
Yeah.
That's what you get. I don't have no sympathy for that guy. They posted a video
like
of the
that.
49er players like crying on the
Yeah, but
sideline
also,
too.
but Kelce was throwing the helmet the other day, right? He threw the
He's on
helmet.
steroids.
I think he's like getting a little bit over the top.
He's on steroids. There's something going on with him.
With who?
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, what do you mean something's
Well,
going
first
on?
of all,
He's larger than life.
Wait, his name's not Kelce, by the way.
It's Swift?
No, it's Kelce.
It's Kelce?
Yes.
What do you
His
mean?
last name is Kelce.
It's not Kelce?
No.
Nah, they said that on the pod. That's not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. You tried.
I got.
You tried.
I thought because even his dad was on the pod. Even his dad said it.
That's forget about that.
They were
dad.
messing around. There was a lot of audience people saying that's how it's really said.
Really?
Yeah, it was just
Kelce?
a trend.
Listen.
Mark Hanna.
I thought the ending I thought the Super Bowl at the end and everything was great. Boring start, yeah, but you got all that attention, you have all that emotion going on in your body. It took them a little bit to get going. It's not a regular Sunday, it is Super Bowl Sunday, and you couldn't ask for a better finish than that. And when you give Patty Mahomes the ball at the end of the game,
Done.
It's over.
Done.
It's over. So to all those people out there that bet against Patrick Mahomes, don't do it again.
Right.
Don't do it again. I promise you. Don't do it
Over
again.
and under at that game was 47 and a half. Remember that? 47 and a half.
You know that
Yeah.
touchdown that McCall Hardman caught?
Yeah.
First off, you didn't know the game was over after he caught it, which
No
was
idea.
like crazy to me.
Yeah.
Second, that they ran that same exact play in
Corn
the
dog.
Super Bowl.
Corn dog?
Yeah, but it was like a
Corn
little
hole
bit-
or corn dog?
Corn dog or
Corn
something
dog?
like that. Yeah, they ran that same play last year in the Super Bowl to Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
and he scored the touchdown too on that play.
Jet
So,
though.
yeah.
Jet. And remember that guy that was on Hard Knocks?
Who?
The
I didn't watch
magician.
Hard
The
Knocks.
magician.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that clip? I didn't watch Hard Knocks either. I just remember that clip. He said that he was going to catch the last pass in the in the Super Bowl.
Did he?
Bro, he predicted that dude was going to catch the last pass in the Super Bowl. He said it was going to be for the Jets. But it didn't happen
that's
for
a
the
Jet?
Jets.
That guy's a Jet?
He got traded.
He
He
was.
was a Jet.
No, he didn't get
even
traded. He got
I didn't
released.
know.
He got released.
Oh.
But it was so funny at the end of the game. I think it was Romo. I think it was
man.
Romo or the other guy turned around and said, "No, he was a Jet." I almost fell on the floor.
Yeah.
I was like, after
My
the
uncle
Jets,
was texting me. He's a
yeah, the
Jets
last
fan.
2 minutes.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
had like a big catch in the first quarter. That was
Yeah.
before, and then Pacheco fumbled.
Yeah.
but and then my uncle texted me. Of course, you had to catch that. Of
Yeah.
course, it was Hardman.
I should
and
have
then
sent you that, Andrew. I should have sent you that because it was a good clip from Hard Knocks. And he predicted that this guy was going to catch the last pass in the Super Bowl.
my
And
God.
sure as shit, he did. But it was on
He's
the wrong
good, that
team.
guy. He's good.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be against the 49ers.
I don't.
It was supposed
I
to be.
didn't
It was
see
supposed to be Jets against the 49ers. He didn't get the final score. It was like 31-37.
But you're wearing a red jersey.
Yeah, how
Yeah, he
crazy
didn't
is
say
that?
it.
I hate to bring this podcast down, but this is just the truth of what's going on in America. Yes, has it happened forever? Yes, has bad shit. We had Boston bombings. We had obviously the 9/11s and the bad stuff that has gone on. All right, they win the Super Bowl. They go to Disney World. They go to the parade. At the end of the parade, there's a shooting.
It wasn't a terrorist attack.
It's terror. All right, it's terror on American people.
Attack.
No matter how you look at it,
people.
Yeah, 22 people. One died, and our thoughts and prayers are with the family, with all the families, and even to the families that just had to be in the vicinity to watch people get shot. They're mentally. Where
were the players? Like, where were the players when all this is happening? I mean,
I don't
know. But kudos to those guys. That there was 2 guys that tackled that kid down to the ground.
That happened.
Kudos to those two dudes right there for doing what they did. The crazy thing is you won't hear a thing about their names, but I'm sure there's people out there that knows the shooters' names.
People,
they're holding it. They're holding it.
Yeah, but we're always like with this stuff. You always have to be on guard, and you have to. Somebody has to rush at the guy or whoever's doing it. Mm-hmm. That's bravery.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely.
He wasn't getting
bravery.
paid to do that.
No.
He just did that knowing it was the right thing to do.
But supposedly it was like a dispute. Like he was shooting at another guy that he was getting into an argument with. He wasn't shooting into a random crowd. I mean, he was.
He hit 22
people. He was shooting into a random crowd, but it wasn't.
What gun did he have?
Yeah,
I think it was a big gun. I seen a video. They're not releasing anything on this, so I hate to speak on it. I wanted to bring it. I wanted to bring it up because it is a major story right now. It's in our world of sports, and if you win the World Series with the Mets, it'll be one of the greatest days of your life.
Yeah.
Okay. And it has to end possibly in being in a shootout.
Nah, it's
and sure as shit, that shit will happen right here. Right here in New York.
Right here at home.
Listen,
there's a twist. There's a plot twist on this one. And we're going to see some really crazy plot twists. Let's see how that's going to flow out.
But it's going to be
plot
something
twist
stupid.
guaranteed.
Sucks. It really sucks that it has to end that way. When people are like, I'm shocked. You can't be shocked. There's nothing to be shocked at. This is the America we're living in. And this is it. And I don't want to get into gun control, but a crackhead finds the crack, right? A murderer is going to find the gun no matter if the guns are legal or not. So I hate that everybody right away, boom, right to Twitter. All the headlines is gun control.
Gun control. You know what gun control is? If a good, you know what stops a bad guy with a gun? A good guy with a gun. There's no way. Like we're gonna turn to New York real quick, right?
Yeah.
That 15-year-old kid that was the migrant. The illegal migrant that came here from Venezuela, 15 years old.
That beat up the cop.
He shot at the cops.
Okay.
He shot at cops and he shot a random person in the street, a bystander, because he was shooting at the cops. He got his hands on a gun. He's 15 years old.
Just showed up
here.
Yep.
If he can get his hands on a gun, anybody can get his hands on a gun.
Doesn't know much about New York, right? Can't even speak probably English.
No. And he got his hands on a gun. So what stops bad guys with guns?
Good guys with guns.
100%. Put a gun in my hand. I'll make sure none of that stuff happens when I'm out in the streets.
I feel like we had to bring it up. Once again, our thoughts and prayers are with the families that had to deal with that. We are so sorry that you did have to go through that, and we hope it doesn't happen again, but at the end of the day, it will. And that's the saddest part of the story. But
let's turn it around.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's love season.
No. It's not love season.
What do you mean?
It's baseball season. Come on now.
Yeah, it's not baseball season just yet.
Yeah, it is. What do you mean?
We got pitches and catches, right? And now we have.
I see nothing but baseball fields now.
When do the batters show up?
Well, the Mets have been there. The Mets batters been there.
No, it's just pitches and catches.
Bro, the Mets players have been there.
They're taking live batting practice. Oh, here it goes. Back in baseball gear. Back
in baseball mode.
Looking forward to it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Because the expectations are really low for the Mets.
I'm looking forward.
So the sky is the limit.
Forward to.
I'm happy about Diaz. I want Diaz back.
Yeah.
Diaz took me out
hit that. I've been Narco.
Bro, don't make me fall off this chair right now.
Narco hit that again.
The Mets.
That was the end of the season.
I was hyped about the Mets season in 2012 when me and Andrew were going to opening day with John Neese on the mound. You know what I mean? I'm going to be hyped about no matter what. Of course, of course you were there, bro. It's my birthday. But there's no reason why. Like, expectations. Bro, I had expectations for the Mets in 2012. Obviously, I'm gonna have expectations for the Mets in 2024. I'm gonna have expectations for the Mets in 2034.
Backbone.
I always have expectations.
Clip that just so I have some stuff to aim at me when he tells me I'm delusional.
No.
Because
you're
he's clearly delusional.
Because you're sitting here, the Yankees are gonna win the World Series. I don't think the Mets are gonna win the World Series.
No,
I think I have baseball to watch.
You think the Diamondbacks knew they were gonna be good?
The Diamondbacks?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Well,
They did it.
You're pulling up a Lindor quote.
I sure am.
Yeah.
Your boy.
Yeah, of course.
Best shortstop in the game.
Because he has him and the players have the expectations to win. Obviously, that's where they play
That's
the
what I
game.
tell you. I'm a player. You're a fan.
I'm a
That's
fan.
just the difference. And I'm a player.
You're
That's
not a
just the
player,
difference.
bro. You wouldn't be able to touch
played
Edwin
the game.
Diaz baseball.
I am the.
You played in the YMCA league, bro.
I'm so more of a fan than you are. I became a player.
Really?
My brain acts like a player.
Well,
And don't ever come out my YMCA.
You're in
baseball.
the YMCA
I'll
league,
pull
bro.
out my MVPs.
Come see us. Come
I'll
on a
pull out
baseball
my
diamond.
I will pull out my MVPs right now out of that bottom drawer that I still hold on.
Bro, you have
Benny
an
and
MVP.
Cino's
Yeah.
homers do
Anthony
not.
has that.
Do not.
Bro, you played
all right?
against
He was
the
Golden
YMCA
Glove.
league. You
Yeah.
played against kids in 6'9", 11.
I won
bro.
championships. Multiple.
In the YMCA league, bro.
While I was winning championships on the MLB.
The kids on your team even know how to spell their last names?
Don't even make me go get some pitches, bro.
Did they even know how to spell their last names, bro?
I got articles for you.
on.
I was just as good as at baseball, all right? Only in the YMCA league. Once I got to high school, things changed.
Yeah.
All right, things
You were great.
things
You
changed.
played baseball in the YMCA. I
Yeah.
sucked. Let me tell you something. Anthony Antico right here, worst baseball player ever. I got up there. I thought you had to wait for a strike and wait for a ball. And you sat there. 1, 2, 3, strike her out. 1, 2, 3, strike her out. I never hit the ball. And all I did one time was I peed my pants in the outfield. They took me out of the game. That was
True,
it.
probably did.
I couldn't get out. I wanted to leave. You had to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and my pants. That was the end of my baseball career.
I never I
sucked.
didn't learn to play sports from my daddy. I learned how to play
I played
sports from the
football.
kids growing up.
I was
Yeah.
playing. I played football.
Yeah,
I
but-
couldn't throw the ball.
I tried out for football.
I
That's
sucked
an-
at everything.
that's
My
another story
dad,
for another
my dad,
time.
you used to have catches with me. My
did?
dad, yeah, my
I
dad
threw the ball?
played baseball.
Well, I was the
catches with me.
manager.
My dad was playing Hold'em.
I was the
didn't have-
manager.
I only had my uncle to have a catch.
No,
my dad was playing Hold'em.
Bro, you had to see my
How about me
dad.
being a manager?
My dad as a manager, bro.
Manager.
Oh my God, bro!
got videos?
First off,
You had
my
videos of
dad.
this shit?
Dude, it
No, I
was just-
wish it was 2003,
So what
bro.
does
There
that
was no
mean?
cameras then,
Huh?
And my dad, my
Once
dad,
again, Ant dropping non-factual
my
shit.
dad was. He just was like, you ever see Kicking and Screaming?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you know,
Vaguely, though, I
So
remember.
Will Farrell was the coach in Kicking and Screaming.
Yeah.
And what he did was he wanted to win so bad that he ended up finding these Italian kids and played them. And his son rode the bench the whole time because all he did is wanted to win.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, when your dad's the coach in baseball,
Yeah.
you're the shortstop, you're the pitcher, you're leading off, you're doing all this. You know what I played? Bench.
Yeah.
And
If you sucked, you sucked.
Once in a while I would come into bunt. And then if we had a guy get on base, I was the pinch runner and I used to steal bases.
Yeah.
Snorted.
I did that from like 9 years old to like 10. For like 8, 9, 10. I was the bench warmer.
Well, then we broke your arm. too, in the
Yeah,
middle
then
of
my
that.
dad he broke my elbow one time to get me out of playing. It was bad, bro. And then
I would pay.
I was
probably a
literally
monthly-
the worst.
I would pay a monthly fee.
There
to
was
watch it.
no development, but I'll tell you right now, every year we were in the championship game of South Shore Little League.
Had nothing to do with me.
Because I had nothing to do with him.
Nothing to do
it
with
was
me.
just about winning,
Yeah.
winning, and winning.
And
there was no development.
Bro.
I was mentally not stable to be a coach.
no, hell no. Bro,
No.
he was making, mind you, Charles, we're 8, 9, 10-year-old kids. He's making us, at practice, he was like, you guys all have to go home and you got to watch Rocky. He's making us watch Rocky. I swear to God. Rocky 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
He made all of us kids at 8, 9, and 10 sit and watch Rocky to get motivated for the championship game.
Yeah.
We lost the
championship game.
Back-to-back years.
I remember that catch, too. The kid that made a catch in his life, that Stevenson kid. I remember that
He
kid.
remembers the name.
I remember
right?
that kid.
And, bro, he would fight with the umpires.
I fight with the coaches.
Bro, fight with the coaches. There was one year I ended up being good. I somehow I started taking steroids. Yeah, I started taking steroids.
He was
So I went from like riding the bench to like I was a shortstop. I was the pitcher. I was a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, he did
I was
everything.
still in base. I was the guy.
He's
you know?
taking it up.
And so one game, my dad, we were down by 1. And we had our worst hitter up at plate, and I was on third base.
Yeah.
And my dad's thing was, in order for us to win or tie this game, you have to steal.
No, I
home.
substituted you back in the game.
Oh yeah, he subbed me back in.
Yeah,
the game.
it went to Williamsport, And we ended up winning the game, but went to Williamsport. And I got overruled for the illegal substitution by that Williamsport freaking police.
Really?
We had to replay the game.
All I remember from that game, bro, was my dad in the face of the other opposing player, the other opposing team's face. Like, he was spit coming out of his mouth, like about to break this guy's face.
What happened was we had to replay the game. I was overruled. I had Anthony on third base, and they had to go and recreate the game. I noticed that the catcher was a brand new catcher. He wasn't part of the game originally. I waited for them to take the field. I walked out to one of the directors of the league, and I said, that guy didn't play before. The guy goes, game's canceled. You win.
Oh, yeah. And that was it. And then that started the biggest fight ever, bro. I'm telling you.
Fight or just scream?
No, it was like this close to throwing the blows. Like the umpires had to come over. The other game, there was 2 fields. The other game's umpires had to come over. Yeah, it was that bad, bro. It was very bad. Yeah. I love that. And I remember sitting there. I would just remember, I go, my dad, Vin Giuliano, my friend Vin Giuliano was in the outfield. He was watching the game. And I remember running over. I go, my dad's going to beat up that fat guy. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely looking forward to baseball season. Definitely looking forward to the Yanks getting to it and starting to get after things for sure. We need to add we need to add another arm or two, but we'll get into that another day. Another day and another time. Let's what'd you guys do for Valentine's Day?
I got Taco Bell.
You got Taco Bell?
Yeah.
I got you getting Filancino.
We were going to, but then
how do you tell me you were going for Filancino?
Yeah,
and then you eat
She's
Taco
very picky.
Bell.
She's picky.
My girl's very picky.
Ambers?
Yeah,
the Ambers.
We don't say names on here.
Don't dox her.
Bro, I call her a color in the package.
Yeah, she's very picky. She's a very picky girl. So the whole plan for the whole day was to get Filancino. And then she
told me Filancino.
Yeah, and then she didn't want a sandwich.
Wow.
And then she wanted Taco Bell. So I was like, all right, that's good for me. It saves me money.
I went to sushi with Lisa. It was kind of Lent. Ash Wednesday. It was a little bit of a confusion with the meat scenario. You had to have the sushi.
I still eat it.
Yeah, you still ate it. But then at the end, they gave me a flower to give to mommy. And I have this whole phobia about how I have to hold flowers, and I'm like, oh boy, I gotta hold them I'm like, because I can't hold the flower the right way. I gotta hold it upside down because I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea about my sexuality. Flowers upside down. So I'm handing mommy the card. Hey, here you go. My hands up, here you go. The flowers upside down. I go, here you go, babe. There's a flower.
That makes me question your sexuality even more.
Wait, what's with the flowers upside down?
I don't know. What is it? Animals upside down, flowers upside down.
Well, just so the person in front of you doesn't think that you're giving it to them?
Listen to me, I'm telling you. The one time Lisa goes to me, honey, could you go to the store and buy me some tampons? I'm like, oh, shit. I don't know how to buy no tampons, and I'm a guy. So I went there, and I'm looking, and I'm trying to figure this shit out. I thought there was teardrops, whatever. I buy this thing. And I'm like, hey, give me these tampons and give me those razors. And I'm hoping to get the wrong idea.
So you bought razors.
You didn't
use razors.
No, I didn't use it.
They might have been thinking you were trimming your. They might have been thinking you were trimming your junk. Yeah, you never know, man.
Yeah, I have a big pride. I don't know how it happened.
Right, so since we're on the topic of spending money,
rewind. Yeah.
You bought tampons.
Yeah, back in the old days.
What's the dumbest thing you ever spent money on? Because that's dumb. Why would you spend money on tampons?
I'll tell you what the dumbest thing I ever spent money on was mommy wanted. I got a pregnancy test for mommy at one time, but she was way past the time of getting pregnant, and I had to even get a guy to help me out. It's like, yeah, I think I'm pregnant. I had to go and buy a fucking pregnancy test.
When was this? Last year?
A couple of years ago.
Why'd you need another guy?
All I was doing was going to myself oh man, we're having a baby. I'm just gonna give it to the kids. I don't. That should be the Christmas gift. The baby is a Christmas gift. God.
Hey, take care.
Yeah.
How old would my brother or sister?
Your brother would have been 2.
Yo, you still using that thing?
Nice. Mommy was
oh my god.
Yeah, mommy would be like the Virgin Mary for having a baby at that age.
Wow. That's not. She's not old. She can't have kids right now.
No, man, what are you talking about?
I don't want to talk about it personally.
Women go through menopause.
That was probably the dumbest thing I had to buy. Like that was a dumb thing. I was very angry about.
That was ridiculous. Charles, what's the dumbest thing you ever?
I really don't know. Actually, I really don't know. The stupidest thing I ever spent my money on. I buy stupid shit all the freaking time.
Really?
Yeah, I always bought dumb shit.
I remember when I was a kid, there was a card store around the block from us, sports cards and cigars. We, supposedly the New York Mets just got the biggest Japanese player to ever live.
What was his name?
Kaz Matsui.
Yes.
You know Kaz Matsui?
Yes.
So I bought a rookie card for Kaz Matsui, thinking it was going to be, that has to be the dumbest thing I ever bought. That card's probably worth, like, I actually probably lost money on that card now. I probably can't even sell that card even if I wanted to.
No?
No, hell no. Who the hell wants a Kaz Matsui card from the
It's
Mets?
like iconic.
I forgot about that guy.
That was the biggest joke ever. He was supposed to be a legend, that guy.
That is so funny.
Nothing.
That is definitely so freaking funny, though, for sure. Without a doubt.
Kaz.
What do you got, Andrew? What's going on over there? How are you? We don't really talk to you much.
What's the dumbest thing I spent money on?
Yeah, sure.
Probably my wedding.
Tell Jules. Tell Jules. Come on,
bro. It's the greatest night of your life.
I think she'll agree.
Yeah?
It definitely was, though.
Really? You feel that way? I definitely don't feel that way.
I mean, afterwards, yeah.
It's quick.
Especially right now. If I would have bought a house at the time I got married.
Yeah. It's quick. People, that's
Yeah,
why I said, like,
nice. That's a fast night.
Yeah, during COVID when we were getting the calls to still do some weddings, right? So we had to be incognito. We were going out to work. So a lot of these parties were at these people's houses. And I'm in these backyards, and this yard is gorgeous, right? So I said, the yard, did you just do it? He's like, yeah, this is my wedding. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I got back all my money from the venue, and I built this. I was like, that makes a lot. And now here we are playing with half the price, probably more than half the price. You kidding me? A backyard wedding compared to one of these halls.
So speaking of like,
that's not good for me. That's not good for job security for me though.
No. So speaking of like dumb things to spend money on, did you see this kid? He's like 11 years old. And he's an artist, this kid. He's like, they're literally saying he's like the reincarnation of Picasso.
Okay.
They're literally saying this. I don't even know.
I watched the video that you shared with me. I did not find his art.
I love that art.
Impressive.
I think that art's sick. I like the colors.
I didn't find it that impressive. It just looked like he was just building with boxes.
That's what Picasso did. Like, that's Picasso's type of art. It was like he's creating shapes to look like.
Can you show the video for Big Ant? Just turn the monitor. Just turn it.
But speaking of this kid, right?
Yeah,
he's selling his art pieces for.
I like that, Reagan. Be careful though, because
that's the kid.
I think
that was the video of the kid. We'll show it. But so the kid is selling art pieces for minimum $100,000. So there are people out there that are seeing this kid's art and spending $100,000 on it.
His name is Steve Cohen.
No, he's not. Not that art. Not that art. He spends more than $100,000.
Where's the kid from?
He's from. They said he's Mexican American. So I think he's from America, but I think his family is like from Mexico. But he just went.
That makes him Mexican American.
Yeah. So he was at the gala.
I missed that.
He was at the gala. This was like a few months ago. He sold, I believe it was like 12 pieces of art for $1.3 million in total.
Nice.
This kid at 11 years old.
That's amazing. So, bro, what is it? He's just getting pushed through socials. Is that how people find it out? I guess
I saw him because I was on TikTok the other day, and Logan Paul had the kid on the thing.
And Logan Paul had him on his pod?
He was sitting in on the pod. Logan Paul was doing a podcast, and then that kid was like just happened to be there, and then the kid came on, and then they started talking. I was like, I want to see this kid's art. And then I saw the kid's art, and I was like, oh shit, this actually is pretty cool. And then it was funny because he's like, I've been drawing my whole life. I started when I was 5. Meanwhile, he's 11. So like that really is his whole life, pretty much. You know, 5 to 11.
For an average Joe, though, I feel like buying art is definitely the stupidest thing you could possibly purchase.
I mean,
for an average Joe, I think if you're a
You gotta know what you're
millionaire
doing.
and you want to invest, if you're
You
an
know what you're
investor,
doing. You can make some good shit.
if you're an
money,
investor,
man.
correct. If you're an investor and things like
It's like
that,
a
but
coin collector. I mean, you could do some really
Yeah,
good
no,
shit.
Coin
there's
collectors
people
are crazy,
making money
too.
out there doing the craziest shit right now.
art is definitely big, but I feel like that's just for another portion of
You
like,
got those
money.
people got to kick the bucket. I mean, not this young kid, but once they're done, that's
The
when
art
the
goes through
goes
the roof. Yeah. Steve Cohen he's one of the biggest art collectors in the world.
he really?
Yeah.
He's like, and baseball.
Like when
collector.
me and Lisa were younger, there was Thomas Kincaid. He does those lighting. He's like the light artist. And I could have bought an original at one point. I didn't do it. He died. That guy. The
really?
paintings went to the roof.
So
Wow.
that's your. the
And then,
biggest
and then
hell.
the activists
Ah,
come.
why
Then the
they buy
activists
it?
come and pour paint on it anyways.
Yeah.
they come and
Yeah.
destroy it. They come and destroy it anyway. That's,
Yeah.
that's for damn sure.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Right, it is. Back to the Super Bowl for a second, though. Taylor Swift wins, right?
Yeah.
Kelce wins.
Yep.
Bro, she takes him. This was definitely, for me personally, this was definitely something that was on my bucket list. Not my bucket list. This was something that I would have loved to do that I never had a chance to do because my dad passed away. But to have your mom and dad in the club with you is probably the coolest thing in the world. Come on. Everybody's got Andrew. Would you want to be with mom and dad in the club at least one night, bro?
Andrew wouldn't.
One
Andrew
night.
wouldn't.
You want to see dad in the club? I know I would. I want to see Big Ant in the club right now.
I don't know how he would.
I
be
think
in
we
the
should
club.
just take him to the club.
I don't know how
You guys
he
want
would
to
be
take
in the
Big
club.
Ant to the club?
Depends.
Yeah, he
We'll
would
take
just
him to
be
Brooklyn
like, he
Mirage.
would just be standing there.
I could be
Just
standing there.
Yeah.
I'm not a big club.
He'll have the sunglasses on. He'll fit right in, though.
Yeah,
Nah, but I'm not like
Stand there,
dancing.
son.
I'm not doing none of that shit.
I would like to see that.
I ain't doing it. I don't dance.
But
like that.
all these videos of Taylor Swift coming out, though, that makes her just look more like a regular person. I'm loving it. I'm sorry. I'm loving it.
Who's that
Everyone-
number 44 on the?
That's me. 44. That's
No,
me.
that 44
Kyle
guy.
How
How about his wife with those
Kyle
custom?
Juszczyk.
Yeah, those.
Oh,
That clothing
unbelievable.
line?
She got a freaking deal with the NFL.
Holy shit!
That is crazy. That is crazy.
I don't know how much that stuff cost, but I saw her auctioning off some stuff.
That's the power of the NFL.
Like yeah,
That's the power of the NFL.
People were bidding
Taylor Swift.
34.
But it wasn't just her. It was a few
Yeah.
people.
It got big off of it.
Correct. But there was a bunch of people wearing her stuff, though. I thought
That was unbelievable.
Yeah. Imagine
And
that.
it looks good. She's doing stuff that looks it's like how come nobody can think of this shit?
Right.
I mean, she's unbelievable what she makes.
Yeah, no, it's
really
really,
cool.
really cool stuff. That
really
jacket
is,
that she was
right?
wearing was sick.
I wonder,
sick.
I wonder how much money Vegas made.
Oh, they
just
got
last
killed.
weekend.
They actually got killed. They still won. They were up a little bit. I think they won 6 point something million, but they didn't cash in. If San Francisco would have won, they would have cashed
Well,
in.
the
It
money
would've been
was
sick.
on-
I'm talking about the whole weekend.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
you
about.
mean made from people just
Gambling,
gambling?
I heard as a
dinner, everything,
Oh, forget it.
everything.
I heard as a whole that they didn't make nearly what they thought they were gonna make.
No way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
How? That's
Dana
not
White
possible.
Dana White was taking everybody's money.
I know. I told my dad about that.
Dana White had some like
big.
blackjack thing that was so cool.
Yeah.
I got the number.
What is it?
They revenued $6.8 million.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
What do you
That's
mean?
nothing.
Wait, gambling?
All as a whole.
Set a record at 185.6 million
Yeah.
wagering.
Waging.
Wagering?
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
really
yeah, on the
did
They
game?
only came out 6 points.
Because
That's
everybody
crazy.
bet Kansas City.
Everybody.
But they were
Kansas
betting
City.
big money down there.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that-
people
that's actually
won
just
big
the
money.
game. So that's not even the casinos and all of that.
Oh, well, that's what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
That was just the game.
Yeah,
I thought that
But
was a collective.
that's
You might-
crazy.
might
That-
have read- I might have read
Well,
that.
Portnoy won a
$500,000.
$500,000 on.
Yeah,
He's on
sure
fire.
he's not the only one. I know Drake won like 2.5, but he wasn't down there. He just did it. Whatever. But I feel like every like social media influencer, like celebrity, like was there, like
Yeah.
in Vegas.
No, it
the
was
seats
definitely
we
one of the
sat in,
coolest.
the seats we sat in, we couldn't even touch.
Oh my god, they
They
were
were like
$10,000.
More than that, I think.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
the
ridiculous.
$10,000 on the top of the stadium.
Nah, it was ridiculous.
It was the same as last year, though.
It
Last year was
dropped
LA.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
dropped.
true.
It dropped too, though. Come game time, I seen that the numbers were coming down a little bit. But you got to say, it should be there every year.
I mean, listen, we were
Vegas
there.
should host
Vegas
the
was
Super
sick.
Bowl every single
That
year.
stadium is
from now
beautiful.
on.
That stadium is beautiful.
I think the next 3 years are taken. I want to say back one if you can help me out with that. I think the next 3 years are taken, and then I think that it's shooting for the fourth and 4 more years to be back.
Yeah,
It has to be there. It was a vibe, and I'm across the country. And it was a vibe that I knew that the Super Bowl was in Vegas.
And all the
Everything
celebrities,
that
and
was-
everybody.
Everybody, bro, was there.
Everybody.
All right? Adele had her show that weekend. You had Usher halftime. You had Calvin Harris at Live, a brand new nightclub that just opened up in Vegas. Everybody was there.
It definitely looks sick. I don't have FOMO. I'm not a FOMO type of person.
Yeah.
But I would have definitely, you know what it is? Because we were there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, Vegas is dope. Vegas is dope.
Heading out there soon.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
I'm going to see my sister.
Yeah, you're not really. You're not really by the strip. I heard,
I am by the strip. I'm staying at the New York.
I heard that the
eat you alive.
I heard that Vegas.
I'm going with my kids.
I heard Vegas, like
different.
outside the strip, is like actually like nice.
Yeah.
Like we ran into these people. I was telling you, when we went to the game. They were from New York. They moved out there like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, all our neighbors, they're all Italian. Da, 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 da. Like it, I feel,
Yeah, a lot of people moving that way. A lot of people moving
Yeah.
that way. I seen some videos of people watching the game at Circa at Stadium Swim. Bro, it looked insane.
Oh,
like,
really?
Forget the game. Just think about all the watch parties that were going on. Stadium Swim, watching the Super Bowl. Come on, bro.
Bro, that been
Having that same cabana that we had.
Does it turn into one big screen?
Yeah, that they have to have.
Yeah, I'm sure. I didn't see. They
What,
still had a
what
DJ.
casino is that in?
That's off the strip. That's downtown Las Vegas.
okay.
Yeah, it's downtown.
We
It's
went
called
there.
Circa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that
called
was
Circa.
sick.
Stadium Swim.
It
Really
was
cool.
so much going on though that you were like, all right, what the hell's going on? Like you were like kind of like stressed out at a point because there was so many TVs going. But the Super Bowl, they definitely had it on that one giant screen.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
So Super Bowl Sunday, then there's Super Bowl Monday, right?
What is that?
Super Bowl Monday is Super Monday. They calling it Super Monday, right? It's a great day. I feel like it's a great day for office people too, but no one shows up to work.
Nobody works.
Nobody works. Super Monday.
I was there.
Nobody works.
Most cold out there.
Most cold out day. Archdiocese, a bunch of schools closed. I have a few of my machines. Their schools were closed.
Weren't Catholic schools always closed?
That's what I just said. Yeah, the
No, but
Archdiocese.
always though, right?
No,
remember.
not when I was in.
They moved the
Not when
Super
I was
Bowl.
in
They
school.
shifted it over.
So this is what I'm getting into. You just gave me a volley. They got to go to 18 games.
Oh yeah.
Then it falls on President's Week.
Yeah, yeah.
It's right in front of you.
Yeah, the Valentine's Day thing isn't like holding up that.
No. Well, Valentine's Day is always on the Wednesday, right?
No,
No,
on the
changed.
14th.
It's always on the 14th. It's always on the 14th.
Yeah.
Why do I always feel like it's on a freaking Wednesday?
It's a moving target.
Yeah, I thought it was always on just that Wednesday.
It's over there. It's sometimes it's a Friday. It could be a Sunday. You know, it could be.
Yeah.
Football could be on Valentine's Day.
How about we had Super Bowl, then Super Bowl Monday, right? Like which is what most
Super
cold out
Monday.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then New York, if you're from New York or even Jersey, I'm guessing you had off Tuesday too.
Some parts of New Jersey.
Bro, it wasn't
Not South.
You could have went to work on Tuesday, believe me.
Without a doubt.
You could have went to work on
Without
Tuesday.
a doubt.
That was pathetic.
Send the kids to remote, and then the mayor comes out and he blames the parents. The mayor comes out and he blames the parents for the kids not getting on remote. This guy is so out of touch. If he's looking for votes, bro, you attack
But
the
they couldn't
parents?
get on remote. The sisters were down.
Oh, God.
The sisters were down.
It was pretty pathetic.
They canceled everything the day before.
It was the timing of the snow. Yeah, it was the timing of the snow.
Listen, I picked up my girlfriund from work in the morning.
Yeah.
Fine, yes. The
was slippery.
roads were bad at 7 a.m. Fine. I get it.
Yep.
By 12 o'clock, you wouldn't even have known it snowed.
No, you
It was
didn't.
completely fine.
The minute the plow passed once,
That was it.
It was over.
Bro,
It didn't
that was
restart.
that was pathetic.
And when I was younger, they never can. No, I don't know. Do you guys remember the school
course.
cancellation on the
Yeah.
That was,
Yep,
yeah,
yeah,
I told you,
yeah.
I hated going
You
to
had
school.
that?
Yeah,
That's the day
We had to
before.
watch all that
Yeah,
shit.
you had to wake up. I remember I would wake up at 6,
Yeah, yeah,
and I would
yeah.
sit there at the bottom as if I'm watching ESPN.
Yeah.
And then I wait. PS 36. School is closed for
Yeah.
today. Or PS 36.
You didn't send them.
My
on
mother
holidays.
didn't send
I
me.
had to go on
That's for
every
damn sure.
single day. The school was
I lived
closed.
across the street. I had to walk.
I never, bro. I had the most missed days of school. Like,
Yeah,
ever.
Anthony was like a record breaker.
Yeah, it didn't, bro.
I broke some records.
If
too.
there was like an inch of snow, Mom, it's snowing. Okay, you're off.
Bro, I could have
Snow
told my
day.
mother it was raining.
Yeah.
All right, and I didn't have to go to school.
Yeah. No, he was bad.
Snow? Forget it.
He would flip out. My
Yeah.
mom, she was easy on.
Yeah.
If my dad was never around, I wouldn't have graduated school. I wouldn't have went to school.
He would have graduated 8th grade.
Yeah.
Did you graduate?
My dad made me go to school all the time. Bro.
Yeah.
All the time. And sometimes my mom would sneak me though. She would bring me to my grandparents' house.
Yeah.
Don't
Leave
tell
it at-
dad.
You know,
Don't tell daddy.
You know what really just grinds my gears though? That really just gets me going.
Yeah.
It's the people that leave the snow on top of the car. If it snows, and I don't care if you do it, I don't care if your husband does it, your boyfriend, make sure you take the snow off the top of your car.
Don't go to the city.
Don't leave that on top of your car. First of all, the tractor trailers are driving. There's ice chunks on. You literally feel like you're playing Pac-Man when you're on the when you're on the turnpike.
Yeah.
Get in the left lane. Don't get behind this guy. Ice chunks falling everywhere. People are just shot. If you're gonna clean your car off, don't just give me a little window where you could just see out of it, all right? Clean your car off.
Bro,
wipe the snow off the top of your damn freaking car,
There's still snow on people's cars in the city.
I got into such road rage. I drive almost 150 miles a day. I do not get road rage. You could cut me off. You could give me the bird. You could do whatever you want to me. Right? But I was in some mood. I was in some mood on Wednesday, right? I get into this woman. She pulls up. I cut her off. It was the way that the lanes went, and she got. She's the one that she was in the bad spot.
New York, baby.
I cut her off. It happened. She was freaking flipping out, up my ass, backing off, going on the side of me, trying to get around me. Now I'm just messing with her, right? So she comes up, she pulls up next to me, she rolls down the window, she's screaming in my face. I'm like, hey, you or your man don't deserve shit for Valentine's Day. Clean up your top of your roof. She looked at me like, what? What is this kid yelling at me about it?
I hate that. That's why you got to keep pennies and batteries in your car.
I literally looked her dead in the face, and I was like, yo, Dave, you don't deserve shit because you have snow on top of your roof.
Yeah. You know it's illegal, right? To drive with snow on the top of your roof.
It. Well, listen, you get locked up, you get let out in 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah, there's no
rules here in New York.
It's pretty cool.
I
kind of like that.
There is definitely no rules. I'm so happy I got that in though.
Back to baseball real quick.
Sure.
Who wins a ring first? Like as a Yankees fan right now, going into the season, I can't really ask you this question because you're. No,
you can ask me the question. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at my answer.
You're a D. You're a giant D.
You'll be surprised.
You think the Yankees have what it takes to win a World Series going into 2024?
Right this moment, no. Right this moment, no. We need another arm. I think with a Bauer, I'm good. With a Bauer, I'm good.
A Bauer puts you into the World Series.
A Bauer puts us over the top. Yeah.
What?
Without a doubt, no doubt about it. And Rodon, we need to. There's still some hopes and prayers out there. I need Rodon to be Rodon. He looks good. He shaved his mustache. I need Stroman to be a solid 3 and just eat some innings. Yeah,
some innings.
Yeah,
talking about
he doesn't need innings.
Yeah, you're asking
what do you mean?
For the wrong
he
guy.
only pitches 5-6 innings.
I just told you what I need. I don't know if he's gonna.
No, I'm telling you, you're not getting that out of him.
No.
We'll see. We'll see. He was never a Yankee before.
Oh God, this is where the D comes, Andrew.
He's been in the league for a long time.
Yeah,
I don't think
he is what he is.
He's getting older.
We have a pretty good.
He's not a Geno Smith.
Yeah, we have. What? We have a pretty good bullpen though. So not a bullpen like the Mets. The Mets just keep
no closer, bro.
We have hopes.
Oh God, this is what I mean. This is what I mean with these.
I like
Yankee
going
fans.
in with no hope on the season.
Yeah.
I have no expectations.
Yeah, you got to start becoming that guy, Charles.
No.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
The
Yankees
have
have very high expectations.
You think the Yankees are going to win?
Bro, guys, shut up.
No.
Both of you.
God, this
shut
is bad.
up.
This is bad.
I thought you didn't want to talk sports.
I don't want to talk sports.
I wanted to know who
You want to know who
wins
wins the ring first. So if you're asking me that question at this moment in time, I feel like the Rangers have the best shot. I feel like the New York Rangers have the best shot.
Really?
If Igor and
over
Quick,
the Knicks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Rangers have a better shot. Listen, I can't even speak on hockey because I haven't watched any of the Rangers. All I know, the Rangers, I'm supposed.
I got the Rangers over.
Igor
the
looks like shit. Supposedly.
Definitely more than the Jets and the Mets.
Igor,
And
well,
the
yeah.
Giants. Yes.
The Rangers might as well be called the Rangettes.
What do you mean?
They got the Ets.
They got the Ets?
Wow.
They don't though. It's called Rangers.
I think that
Looking at the way it's spelled, it doesn't
I
have
just said
Ets
they
in it.
should.
Yeah. Now,
out of all 4 teams, out of the Yankees, no, what is that? How many teams? Out of the Yankees, the Mets, the Giants, the Jets, the Rangers, and the Knicks, there's 6 teams. The team that has the best shot at winning a ring in the next 5 years, let's say. No, 5 years is a lot. Let's say the next 3. Let's say the next 3 years.
just say this year. That's who I was.
Oh, this year. I don't know if any of them have a chance to win.
The Rangers definitely have a shot.
The Knicks have a shot.
If the Rangers turn it around a little bit,
No shot.
Any team, the Knicks have the best shot because right now the whole conference.
gotta get through the Celtics.
The Celtics,
Well, the Rangers haven't won in 30. They haven't won in 30 years, right? Is it 30 years now?
Yeah,
What about the
94?
Knicks?
It's exactly 30 years.
So 30. You're talking about 30 years. They're going to say you're going to win this year?
The Rangers have a curse. It's 100%.
Yeah.
They always fail miserably in the playoffs.
You gotta,
they made the finals. What year was
you got to
that?
do something.
The year before the Devils.
The Rangers have like they're like the Yankees at this point. It's like you kind of like you got to prove it.
You realize how
you make the
sucky
playoffs.
everything
It's been
is.
way longer than that, though.
No, but I'm saying that the Yankees make the playoffs every year. But every year, you already know when they make the playoffs, they're going to lose. It's like, prove it. Prove that you're going to make it to the game. Prove it. Get to the World Series. Get to the Stanley Cup. The Knicks, on the other hand, they just won a playoff round last year. They got even better this year. Once they're healthy, bro, they could compete with any. They could compete with any. It's February. The playoffs don't start until like
I don't watch
April,
basketball,
May.
but you can't tell me that the Knicks can beat freaking even past Giannis and the Bucks in the East.
Yeah, they have. Bro, you know who their coach is?
In a best of 7 series,
Yes,
though?
they have Doc Rivers, and they just lost last year. The Bucks just lost in the first round. They got like swept, I believe. They got killed.
But like, who's guarding Giannis?
On
Like,
the Knicks?
in the playoffs.
The Knicks have the Knicks are probably the best defensive team in basketball right now. I think the Celtics are legitimately number one. The Knicks are number two. The Knicks give up, I think their average points against is like, I think 100, which is nowadays in basketball. That's like, holy shit.
They haven't won in 51 years, maybe.
Yeah, they haven't won
When
since
was the last
70s.
championship? Yeah, that was in the 70s.
73, maybe?
I don't even know.
think 73.
71, 72, or 73. One of those years.
Yeah.
So if you go by the math, it's definitely the Yankees who has the best shot.
You go by the Giants then if you go by the Nets.
all right. What was that? What year was that?
2011.
11.
Yeah,
I ain't
but
counting.
we know that ain't
Yeah.
happening.
No.
The same as the
We
Yankees
got
not
two
winning.
lucky ones.
Yeah, the Yankees, the Mets,
Mahomes
Giants,
around.
Jets, they ain't winning for a little bit.
We have to win something, though. We have to win something.
Nah,
We have to at least get to the dance.
Gotta
If we
do
get
it.
there- If we get there, we need to win it.
I don't know. What's
Can't let
going
it
on?
slip
What's
by.
going
Can't let
on
it slip
with
by.
the stadium? The island.
Sunday.
That's Sunday.
Yep, MetLife.
And the Devils play Saturday.
Where are they playing?
MetLife.
MetLife.
We
Wait,
they're
what
both
are
playing
they
at
doing?
MetLife?
What are they doing?
They're playing. They're doing
Outside.
that stadium.
MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, doing outside?
Yeah.
How much are those tickets going for?
Really expensive. And
Really?
honestly, not one ticket in the house is worth it.
I can't
what I
even
always
imagine.
hear.
You're so far away from the ice because you're sitting in the baseball seats.
Yeah, but you're
And
probably
the
better
ice-
off.
You mean the football seats?
But you're better
The
off.
baseballs. The football seats.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you're better
Oh,
off.
wait. Oh, yeah. This is the first. Is it the first time it's in a football stadium?
First time was at MetLife.
Yeah, I don't know. It's usually at
They've
like
been in the-
Fenway.
they've been
or-
I
in
know
the
they did
baseball
Yankee
seats.
Stadium.
They did
They
that
did Yankee
Yankee.
Stadium.
It may be a better experience, honestly.
I
than-
think it's-
I didn't even think of that.
You're better
I've heard.
off. You're better off sitting further away than up close. Because with the boards in front of your face, the benches.
Or maybe
in
they're
front of
going to
your
do
face.
seats like around it. Would they
I
move
don't
seats
think
down?
so, no.
because then you won't be able to see the ice at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
Oh,
be
they
hard.
raise it up? That how they
No.
know how it looks.
No, but
No.
then it would block the stands behind.
I think honestly, if you have seats high up, it's probably gonna.
I wonder if
look
we got
pretty cool.
offered that, Ant.
MetLife is.
Oh, yeah.
It's high.
Probably not.
No, we probably did. You probably,
Probably missed it.
Yeah,
Ain't
Yeah.
happening.
You don't read
You're an
emails?
idiot.
I don't read emails.
That's so stupid. You just missed out on what, like $10,000. How much are these tickets going for?
I would
Could
be.
afford
They're
them.
up there. They're
Yeah.
up there. I
But I
they're up
have
there.
them.
I'm getting it right now.
Way to go.
Yeah, I heard all the
go see.
lower seats are where to be, but then you have it's a big freaking place.
The Rangers.
Wonder if it's sold out.
Oh wow. Okay, so tickets are starting at $69,
Ooh, 69.
It's not that bad.
but like I'm just gonna go like to the 50. Oh, it's really not that bad. 276 is the cheapest there, but they go all the way up to like 1,500.
Can you check section 144?
144.
Corner seat.
Row 4. Yeah.
Row 4.
Row 4. I have row 11.
I wonder what-
row 11 is 217. That's the short.
I don't see anything
That's the closest
for 'em
row.
anyway.
It'll probably be going. Oh, that's row 4. They don't have seats in row 4?
They actually have an image for it too. Wait, let me turn this around.
They don't have. They're not selling row 4 seats.
No, they ain't talking about that.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, that's good.
That looks like shit. I can barely see the puck on television. How am I going to see the
That's
puck there?
deep. Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Well, look at the difference between what they play on ice compared to the stadium.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Kidding me?
That's crazy.
I literally felt like I was playing when I was in your seats.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. That last video, when we broke up the play right in front of us, that
Yeah.
was like perfect. Like that was like, I take you to the game. Thank God the game didn't end on the other side of the field.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
yeah,
have been able to see it really, but everything
like
just
that.
played out perfectly.
Yeah.
Right in front of us. That was sick.
You gotta take me more often. You'll get some more dubs.
Yeah, but that dub actually ruined us. So thanks a lot.
If you want to call it.
Yeah, we got a top 6 pick now. Thanks a lot.
If you want to say that.
Yeah, you ruined the season.
Yeah, did you see the owner of Pop Tarts died? Guy 96 years old invented Pop Tarts. Damn. He's dead.
Really?
Yeah, Bill Post. He died.
That's unfortunate.
You have a favorite Pop Tart? Strawberry.
I
Chocolate.
like
Nutella.
Hot fudge sundae. Put it in the toaster for a little bit.
I like
nice.
chocolate chip. The chocolate chip one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was chocolate chip.
I never had that shit, right?
Yeah, we have it.
You
in
never
the
had
house.
a Pop Tart?
What the hell am I gonna do with a Pop Tart?
What do you mean you never had a Pop Tart?
Never
Yeah,
had
how'd
a
you not have
Pop-Tart.
a pop?
You never
yeah.
popped the Pop
You
I
Tart?
never had. They didn't make
Toaster?
that shit when I was younger. There was no Pop Tart.
They had Pop Tarts.
You never had toaster strudel?
It's 80s. That guy, and they no. I'm telling you right now, nobody had no Pop Tart.
Wait, how old is it? He lived to what? How old? 96.
They didn't have
96,
no
bro.
Pop Tart when I was
96.
a kid.
When did Pop Tarts get invented?
They didn't get invented when I was a kid because ain't no
That's
Pop
what we gotta
no
do.
Tart.
We're gonna have to get all different flavored Pop Tarts now and have you
What
test
year?
them.
What year was it?
1964.
Yeah, ain't no Pop Tart going
You were
on.
they were around before you were even born, bro.
I ain't playing with that shit.
What year were you
It's a
born?
toaster strudel.
Nah, I
You
ain't
know
doing
a toaster
that.
strudel?
Nah, we ain't putting no. We didn't do
My
that.
dad was
Yeah,
born. My
strudel
dad's a 19.
Nah.
He's from 19. What year were you born?
You don't,
I bought
you don't go pick up,
67. I ain't no
67.
Pop
you don't go
Tart.
pick up his medicine?
Yeah,
My
no
dad's
Pop
medicine.
Tart.
Yeah, you don't ever have to go get his medicine?
Nah,
Yeah.
he's not
That's
on
the only way
medicine.
I knew my dad. My dad's year he was born. I had to go pick up the meds.
I'm telling you right now, I never heard nothing about that. shit.
Pop Tarts been around since you were born, you idiot.
I don't know. And we had
Well, Pop Tarts right to
Ain't
your
no
face.
Pop-Tart,
All the
man.
Pop Tarts going to your freaking
I don't know what you have
your
about
face.
that.
That was before the life-changing decisions by Big Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you
the
see how much
Pop-Tarts.
weight he lost, this
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Shut up.
I really didn't know you fat.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know him fat.
Bro, my
I
dad
just
was
met him.
fat
bro.
as shit.
I just met him. Like I see, he was a TV character. He was a
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
He was an Instagram guy before Instagram guys were cool. You know.
Yeah.
He was the mozzarellas before the mozzarella.
He's the original
mozzarella.
fat. He's the original fat boy.
I was happy.
Yeah.
I gotta watch you eat it.
Yeah.
I gotta watch you eat.
Nah, he don't eat devil dogs. No,
can't.
he
Yes,
does.
I
He's
do.
been eating devil dogs a little bit again.
Oh, you love the
Yeah,
double
he's
dogs.
back
Yeah,
with
my
the devil
cholesterol's
dogs.
gonna
That's when
go
you used
through
to wear
the
those.
roof.
That's
Yeah.
when you used to wear those really short shirts, right? You used to wear belly shirts.
One
Yeah.
bite, everybody knows the rules.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's how my
knows.
dad is with devil dogs.
Yeah.
Portnoy was
loves
on
him.
Staten Island still, man.
Nah,
No,
he
he's
just
all-
he was on Staten Island.
Yeah.
He takes
He
a
put
while.
something up the
He
other
takes-
night,
Yeah,
Seppi.
just now he just put out Nona's. Yeah, right next to my building. My family owns that building right
Wait,
next door.
Seppi's?
No, Nona's Pizza.
Oh, really?
He put Seppi
Yeah.
up.
No, Seppi's
Today?
was unbelievable. Seppi's was a
What did he
really
get?
good 7.
7-9, but he
Yeah,
said it would have been.
something-
an
Oh,
eight.
wow.
He said an
Nona's
8.
was 7-7.
Yeah.
Nona's is 7-7.
Seppi's was really good. Seppi's was the reason why I took a shit on the side of the road coming
Man,
home.
shut up,
I
man.
remember that
Yeah.
night.
Bet
bro.
the
Yeah.
Portnoy that.
You were fucking.
Yeah.
It's a bad story, dude.
You were so upset about that.
No, I wasn't.
No, you were.
I don't give a shit.
Now you don't give a
Man,
shit.
you
'cause
don't give
we're
a
talking about
shit.
it.
We're
live.
talking
But
about
when
it.
you spoke to me
You
on
were-
the phone about
yeah,
it, you were
you
a
were-
mess.
I was. You know what happened was
You're a wreck.
this is what happened, right? We go to Seppi's, right? Food was unbelievable.
Did you go with Seppi?
No, I didn't.
That
Should've.
would have been funny.
But he spells his name differently. But
cares?
so I go to Seppi's. Everything at Seppi's is they make their food with like spice, and I can't handle spice. So I'm coming home afterwards. I just paid the bill. I get into my car. All of a sudden, bubble gut
You had a
starts
Seppi.
happening. Oh my god, my stomach! I had to like. I've been in situations before where I was like thought I was going to shit myself, and I was like, all right, I can make it. I can hold it until I get home. I live like 25, 30 minutes away from Seppi's. There was no chance in hell I could hold this in
knew
for
it.
30 minutes. I knew it. I knew it.
knew it was
You went to
an
7-Eleven?
explosion.
I was driving, like praying, like, all right, please let me get to a gas station or something. Like, please let me get somewhere. Nah, I didn't make it even to a gas
shit your
station,
pants?
bro. No, hell no, I didn't shit my pants. I park the car, I get out of the car, I go to the side of my car, right in the middle of the street. Boom, let it out, baby. I don't care.
It's a city work.
Yeah, and I'm looking at my girl's face the whole time I'm doing it,
Like
too.
a dog?
Like a dog,
Like a
bro.
dog, yeah.
And I was like, give me your sock. Give me your sock. She's
But I think it
like,
was raining out that night too. Wasn't it raining or
I
something?
might have been. I don't know.
When my
No.
dog's taking a shit and I'm looking at her, she's like looking at me like,
That was
"Can you
me."
Please look the frig away.
No, me.
Yeah, so I saw a TikTok where it was like explaining why dogs do like that type of shit.
They trust you.
Supposedly, they look back at you because you're supposed to be the lookout for them because they're in a very vulnerable position.
I understand. That makes a lot of sense.
gotta protect the
I'm
dog.
protecting the dog.
Yeah.
Peaches.
Miss Peaches.
Miss Peaches. Dave Portnoy's new doggy.
He got a dog?
Yeah, Miss Peaches.
Right,
You
a rescue.
you don't care.
6-year pit bull.
You don't talk. You don't talk.
How old's the pit bull?
6 years.
Wow.
It's a rescue.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Why the hell would he get a dog that's 6 years old, bro?
Because it's a
That's
rescue.
a rescue.
That-
That's what you do.
come
What are you
That's
gonna
what,
do?
on.
that's what you're really supposed to do.
Yeah, it's a
You're not supposed to
rescue.
go out and friggin'
Yeah, you
lease
don't
a
go
dog.
buy a
You're not
Louis.
supposed to lease a dog like I leased the dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I freaking leased my dog.
Yeah.
And when I was
6
finished
years
paying it
old,
off, they
that-
wanted me to give it back. That's a true damn story.
Yeah.
I took money from a company to buy my dogs. I didn't have the cash. When I reading over the terms and conditions after the fact, obviously, I could have gave the dog back after the lease was over. I swear to God, it's a true story.
Really?
Yeah,
New
it's a true
dog
story.
every couple of years.
But why?
Yeah.
The dog's 6 years old.
That's what rich people do. He'll buy another
Yeah.
dog.
No, that's what you're supposed to do, though.
What the hell is he going to do with it? He
And
travels the world.
Hey, we
He's
got
people.
we got a rescue one
Oh,
time,
good
and
for you.
it bit your nuts. We had to
Bit
give
my
it back.
balls.
Oh, wow.
I was 5 years
It
old.
bit these balls.
No, I was
return
young.
it.
I was like 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
It bit me in my balls.
Wow.
Maybe
Balls.
that's why my nuts are so small.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why.
took a chunk out of it.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Mommy returned it.
Yeah.
Andrew said that Tom Brady won another Super Bowl because he had the best commercial. Anyone see that?
It's not true, right?
Dunkin'
I
one?
mean, it's true, right? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
I like the
I
Christopher
thought-
What?
Walken.
He took shots. They took shots at A-Rod?
Nah, I just thought it was A-Rod.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Didn't,
see that.
yeah, he said something. What's his name? Who's J-Lo's husband?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
What does
He
he
said
say?
something about Yankee pinstripes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I missed
Oh,
that.
I missed
Yeah.
that.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't even see
Yeah,
anybody
he
even
said
talk about
Yankee pinstripes, and then he diverted it by
like that.
talking about Babe Ruth.
that. Oh, really?
Yeah, but come on.
Yeah.
Yankee pinstripes, you know who he's
Out
talking
of his
about.
mouth? Yeah.
Talk about
It's
A-roids.
actually A-Rod Day tomorrow on WFAN.
I saw that,
Yeah.
and I'm like, first off, the Evan and Tiki show is by far the worst show on WFAN, so it makes sense that they would do something absolutely ridiculous
They're
and
trying,
stupid
bro.
like
The
that.
whole radio scene is dead.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why we're
horrible.
here talking on mics
Yeah.
for a podcast setting. You know, I still wake up in the morning and I throw on Francesa's podcast. So
Me too.
He has a podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bet Rivers.
Pat Rivers.
Yep. One other thing that I have to talk about. Oh yeah, so I take a picture of Gia, right, my daughter holding the gaming controller, right, and I send it to Andrew, and he's like, "LOL." I'm like, "Yo, you never know. Maybe one day she could be a gamer. You can't rule anything out in 2024, right?" Then literally the next day, Fortnite is a game on the thing. It's owned by Epic Games, bro. They joined with Disney. They're going to have a whole universe. You know anything more about it, Andrew?
No, they didn't release any information.
And then he sends me the article the next morning. He's like, give your daughter the controller. He's like, give your daughter the controller. They
What does that
literally,
mean?
Epic Games joined with Disney World, that they're making a whole virtual world for you to go play. Like, you'll be able to play.
So you know how they did like the Lego thing? They partnered with Lego.
Yeah.
They're going to
Crazy.
be partnering with Disney, and it's going to be like a separate game within the game.
Wow. Crazy. I
This
don't know.
game is involving.
That
like,
has they have the makers of Fortnite. Those kids have to be the richest. They're gonna be
yeah.
like the richest kids in the world, right?
Oh, yeah.
How old are these
Nuts.
guys?
They're young.
Yeah.
They're not old. They're like in their 30s, maybe. Yeah, good for them.
Next
I mean,
time.
because they recreated the whole gaming experience. Like, you don't have to buy another game. They just keep adding to the game.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And it's free. Like, Fortnite's
Well,
a
technically,
free
it's
game.
free. Yeah,
Fortnite's a free game.
They
You don't
make
have to-
you purchase the extra things, like
If
the
you
suits
want.
and everything.
If you want.
Yeah, but
You don't
can't-
have to.
You can't be an NPC bot with
Yes,
the
I can.
original skin, dude. I would never even play with you.
What?
You got to spend the
Yeah.
money in the games now.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't feel that way.
Bro, if you're an NPC bot, I wouldn't even ready up with you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. You have to change that. You got to at
Stick to
least
your NHL, bro.
Yeah.
Stick to your
Oh,
NHL
yeah.
anyway. You'll get
top 50 in the world.
You'll get scraped.
Top 50 in the world.
Before we wrap this up, it's like we're coming to a part of the year now where it's like, all right, we have the Rangers, great. I don't know, not everybody is biggest hockey fans, but
Hockey
we have
sucks,
basketball. If the Knicks do make a run, the city will literally burn down.
Yeah.
Literally burn down. if the
Jalen
Knicks make a run.
Brunson.
That's for damn sure. I think out of any one of the teams, I think it will be the biggest celebrations would be the Knicks. If talking about that, I think it would be the Knicks would be the biggest celebration.
Knicks
More-
and Mets.
Mets, no, 86.
Yeah, but I feel like people
What
have
about the
been
Jets?
just as desperate. What?
No.
Jets. That don't count.
I think
The Jets, I guess. would
this.
be up
I think
there.
there's
I got
just
Knicks.
so many
I got
more-
Knicks. To
I don't know if they have as many diehard fans though. The Jets
as Knicks.
and the Mets.
No, the Knicks.
The
would be on a
woodwork,
different level.
like I'll be one of the woodwork guys that'll come out with the Knicks.
I'll go to the parade.
I'm a Friday night Knick guy, right? So if I'm off on a Friday night, I'm watching the Knicks. Do I sit there all week long and check the schedule for the Knicks? No. Am I checking Rangers schedule? Yes. But when it comes down to basketball, I'm just a Friday night kind of watcher.
No, I know. Believe me,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, believe me, I know.
Definitely.
But no, it would be like no other. If the Knicks win the championship, bro,
Forget it.
yo,
Burn down.
Yo, it would be like scary.
It'll burn
Even
down.
the Rangers, if the Rangers win too.
I don't think you'll see as many millions as you would see.
No,
with the
now
Knicks.
not the Knicks. The Knicks would be the biggest thing. Even net
But
fans
yo,
would be
people
it.
come out of the woodworks for the Rangers. Big.
They
time.
do. They
Yeah.
do.
Big time.
They do.
Yeah.
I would be that guy for the Knicks. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I would be that guy for the Knicks. Though I'll
would go.
totally jump up.
I would go.
I will watch the playoffs religiously when the playoffs start.
Oh, they're
For the
starting
Knicks.
soon.
That's
baby.
for sure.
They're gonna be healthy too, and they're gonna get at it.
Yeah.
They're already talking reckless right now. The Knicks. They're like, wait till we're healthy. Like, it's like, yo, come on now, baby, come on.
They gotta hang in, right? We're in third place now.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
They get it.
All right, so we're not back next week. You guys are going to a wedding, right?
Oh
You
yeah.
guys head out for a wedding.
Well, he does.
Yeah.
We'll head out. You want to come over and talk? Me and you, maybe.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I like that. But yeah, so you probably won't see us next week, but I'll catch you the week after. Everyone's good?
Yep.
All right, man. Once again, everybody gamble responsibly.
Yeah.
Peace.
We out, baby.
Yo.
See ya.
All right.
Peace. Yeah.